All right, everybody, this is Garry B. Jr., and I am answering a question that someone asked about how to get scriptures side by side with a camera feed. And this is a really cool effect and really cool feel. From my videos that I use right now, I actually don't use FreeShow for that. I'm actually using a YOLO box to get this feel with the scriptures over here, or not the scriptures, but my screen over there. And so I've got a couple of HDMI feeds. I've got my camera going into my YOLO box, and I've got a HDMI coming from my computer going into my YOLO box. However, to do this in FreeShow, you don't need extra equipment like that. So let's see how we would do it. The first thing we would do is we'll start with a new show, and I just hit new show, and now I'm going to select a new slide. And this slide, we want to have room for there to be scriptures and a camera. So we're going to leave it blank, and the way we're going to do that is through a template. And this is what I would recommend you do for any type of setup in FreeShow. The best place to start is what you want it to look like and design a template for that. Once you design your template, then you add that template to some type of style, and then you can apply that style to your output anytime you need to. So I'm going to leave this show blank, and I'm going to go back to my show. I've got this blank slide there, and we're going to go to templates, and we're going to say new template down at the bottom there, and we're going to call this camera and scripture. All right, so we've got this blank template. The first thing we want to do is add in a box for a text box for our scripture. So I'm going to put the scripture on this side, and I need to make it to where there's two boxes. So I need to make another box for the reference. Okay, so I'll go back to my items here. I'm going to select text box again. And this time we're gonna make it be a smaller text box at the bottom. All right, so we got that, and then we need to add a space for our camera. So I'm going to select this option in the items selection. This says camera, and you'll see a big open space show up there. I'm going to shrink it down to be here, and it'll be on the side there. All right. Now, if we go over to the camera source option, it says, how do you want it to fit into there? You can make it fill, cover, contain, blur fill. That's going to be interesting because I wonder what it would look like if we do that. But let's click on the options here for the camera. So you got to have a camera connected to your computer. And so I've got my FaceTime camera here, but for you all, you would probably have some type of ministry camera connected with some type of interface card. Could be a camcorder, could be a DSLR, a mirrorless camera, whatever it is, a PTZ camera. You can have that connected to your computer somehow so that FreeShow can read it, right? I've got an OBS virtual camera set up. I've got my iPhone. This shows you my setup here so you can see that there. I'm going to use my FaceTime camera, and you'll see it there, and it's set to contain. But if we say fill, check out what happens. That's hilarious. We can set it to blur fill, and that doesn't do much. And then let's see here, what else we got. We've got cover. Cover might be the way to go with this. Like I said, I've got it set to that. So it still says pop-up undefined, but it's selected. So I've got it set to cover and fill that entire box, which is the same size as this. So now since this box is really showing, I would probably kind of customize it a little bit. So we'll put in, we don't necessarily need a background color, but we do need like a border. So let's put a border on it, kind of pretty it up a little bit. We'll put one on this one as well. So this border width was 5. We'll make this border width 5 as well. And we got that set for the scripture reference down there as well. And you can do some other fun stuff. So in this, there's this little square here, this little diamond looking deal. You can pull that and it'll actually round out your boxes. So we can do that same thing on the text box. It'll look a little better. So I can bring that in like that. I really like that feel. So I'm gonna hit that diamond again here and pull it in. Now I don't have like an exact number that it's doing that with, but you can do the same thing if you go here to corner radius. So it's set to 1, set to 5 there and 4 there. So I can change them both to the same number. All right, so we've got these little boxes for our scriptures. And for the background, we'll make it have, we'll pick black as the background, and then we'll make it be transparent. So we'll make it be 3 for the opacity. All right, so we got our scripture boxes, and this is gonna be our scripture. This does not dictate it. It's just a reference for you to look at when you're looking at the template. And this is the reference. Okay. Now, the other part about this, when you're doing anything with text boxes, my recommendation is to always do auto size. And for this one, I want this text to be smaller. So I'm going to make it default to being 50. And we'll say auto size here. All right. So now we've got our show. We've got our scripture, our template, I'm sorry. Now we've got to actually add in some context. How do we do that? So we got our templates. Let's go down to our templates, and we've got this option here. So when I click that, boom, we get the pop-up, okay, of our box with the stuff that we've made. But we can do it to the next level by adding some background, right? So we can go here. I'm going to go to my backdrops, and let's see here. You can download my toolkit, the backdrops toolkit that I've got out. Let's do, we can do just a plain image. So we can select that one. And if I wanted to be locked in on this particular background, I could just drag it onto it and it'll be there in the background like that. And so now we need to put in some scripture, right? And so let's go to a scripture I've been reading, and let's go to John. And I don't even know. Oh, this is the Amplified. Okay, so John chapter 3, and we will make a show from verse 1 all the way down to verse 17. And I'm going to right click on that, and I'm going to say, we'll say new show. All right, so we'll just keep it that way. So we saw the template, we got our background, we haven't applied it to this, but now I'm going to go to templates, and I'm going to select this one and check out what happens. I got my scriptures now, I got my verse reference here at the bottom, and everything fits inside of that, and I've got the backdrop there. And so this is what it would look like if you were in service. Now, you might say, well, Gary, I don't want my scripture reference, my video reference to be square. I want it to be full screen, wide angle. You can do that. Just change the field type. I did that because I do want it to have some balance, but there's a lot of different ways you can approach this. You can do this with having the scripture or the camera here, and then up under the camera, you might put the name of the church, or you might put some context to the title of the sermon if there's a sermon being taught, or something along those lines. But this is a really cool effect, really cool idea. I don't think about that very much, but I love the idea of being able to do that, because what it does is it gives you room to have your speaker. Like for me, I think about a live stream. I do a lot of remote services now with ministries, and I could have them here, and then I could put this scripture reference that they're talking about right there on the side of them, which I love. You could do the same thing by having the video across the top and then have the scripture reference at the bottom. All you would do is change your template, right? And so this template is called Camera and Scripture. Now, earlier I said the first step when you're designing something for FreeShow is to always make the template and then apply it to an actual style. So if you go to your settings, and we select styles, let's do a new style. We're going to call this one Camera and Sermon. All right. And so this would apply for scriptures, but also for like sermon notes, any presentation notes or anything like that that you might have. Okay, so we got that here. The background color, we can leave it completely blank, so you can always change your background, or you can apply this blue background, whatever background you might want to use. You can pick media if you have a certain image you want to have in the background. Transitions, you would adjust all that. The media fit, you can adjust all that as well. Aspect ratio, adjust that as needed. But the main thing down here is the background slides and overlays. So max lines per text box, you can adjust this to where it's only one line per text box. But this mostly has to do with your slides. But when it comes to scriptures, this is where it says override scripture with a template. So anytime you're using scriptures, you could even do the same. We could use the same option for our slides as well. But this one is designed for scriptures because it's got the two boxes, right? And so we would say select the template, and we would select this one, right? Now, we need to make another style that's just a full length, right, to apply for the override slide with template that's not scripture. So this is going to automatically save. So let's go back to our show, and I'm going to go here, and I'm just going to right click on this template down here, and I'm going to duplicate it. And then we're going to call this one, we're going to rename it. We're going to call it camera and slides. Hit enter, lock that in, and then we're going to right click and edit it, and we're going to take out that scripture box. So we don't need this, the reference box, I'm sorry. And we're going to select this. We're just going to drag it down to fit all the way across there, and we'll just call this one slides. Okay, and it's just going to be a text box. All right, and so now we've got two templates. We got one for scriptures and one for just general slides. We can go back into our settings, go to our styles, go to camera and sermon, and we're going to go to our slide area right in the middle. We're going to go override slide with template, and this one we're going to select the slides template we just made. And then for the max lines, this might apply. You might say, okay, we're going to only have 2 bullets in there, 2 points, okay? And that'll dictate what goes on in there. All right, so now we got that set. We've got active layers. You can always change your background for it. You can always adjust your slides, and you can even add overlays if you want to, because all those are active. If you deactivate one of those, then what'll happen is it will make it to where whenever that gets adjusted, it won't apply in that particular show or output, I should say, that has this style selected for it. So now if we go to our outputs, we got use a style. It's saying, okay, what style do you want to use? We're going to say camera and sermon. All right, and then update it over here because this is our primary output. I've only got one output active right now. So if I go back to my show, and let's do, let me look here. I got some presentations. Okay, so here's an example of me using that template on a generic slideshow that I made. So this is a slideshow here. Now notice here, it needs 2 boxes because I have a title slide and I've got this one here. So let's adjust that template to do so we can actually keep that title there. So if I go down here to slides, let's go to right click it and select edit. And we'll pull this here and we'll make another text box by going to items. And actually what I'll do is I'm just going to duplicate this one. So I'm going to select it, hold down option and just, I thought I could select it. No. Does it let me duplicate? Oh, here we go. Right click on it and just select duplicate. I'm used to other programs doing it other ways. So we'll do that. I'm going to drag this up here. And so now we've got space for title as needed. Text box. We'll keep it there. We'll make this text though be smaller. We'll make it default to be 65, for example. Okay. And this one can default to be as big as it needs to be, but they both need to have the auto size on. Okay. So now we'll go back to the show, hit refresh, and check out what happens. And it'll look like that. All right. Now, what I would probably do in this one is adjust the padding so that it won't go to the edge. So let's go back into our templates. And let's look at, we'll do it for both of them, but let's go to this one. Let's edit it so we can actually see that adjustment. So for this particular box, we need to add some padding to the item. And that's here. And what that does, it gives it some room, some cushion, basically, so the text doesn't go all the way to the edge. All right. Same way for this one. And that one, we went all the way up to 18. We'll do the same thing here. We'll just type in 18. All right. And then we don't need any padding on the camera. But let's go back to templates and let's edit this other one. We'll make the same thing for the scriptures. We'll edit that one and we'll select this, go to item, add some padding to be 18. And this one, add some padding to be 18. Uh-oh, that didn't lock in. Let's do it here. All right, and then this one's there. Okay, got it. Now if we go back to our show, and I'm going to hit this little update icon, and it automatically updated, but it did cut into it. I've got it set to where it should not do that. Let's see. Let's go to the next slide. All right. Now it's showing up like this on the preview. It should not do that on the other. Let's see what it does. Yeah, so it doesn't do that. It looks just like this. I've got it up, going up to my other screen. So it looks perfectly fine there. And so if I were to see how it's only got 2 bullet points on it right now, on the 2 bullet points, ignore this because this is not how it looks on stage. It literally looks like that. So it's spelled out perfectly fine. It's not cut off or anything. But notice how we got 2 bullets here. Involves taking concrete steps. And this one says focuses on a single element. But this particular slide has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullets. So in order to go to the next set of bullets, I just arrow over and it takes it to the next set of bullets. And you see this little progress bar show here. So it involves multiple plans is the last point there, but it's the next to last point on the main slide. So I hit it one more time and it takes it over. And I can go back the same way and it'll navigate that way for us. All right. Now it won't jump like that in real life. I'm looking at the actual presentation, and the only thing that changes is it doesn't bounce in and out or anything like that while you're looking at it in the actual display screen that you have. All right. So it may look like it's jumping really strange, but it's not. And that's just going through, and I've got it set to do 2 lines at a time. All right. So now let's go to scriptures and let's see what happens when I add in. Well, actually, I got some scriptures here. All right. So I got Genesis chapter 1. All right. I'm in my default. I've applied this style. So the scripture should automatically change. So if I go to this slide, even though it looks like a lower thirds, when I click it, check out what happens. It brings it in and it applies it with the template that we created. Okay. Even though that show is applied a whole different style to a lower thirds, when we set it to this particular output, it's going to look like this, which is to me really cool to allow you to not have to worry about how it's going to look when it's all said and done. That's why we talked about the templates being the base. And then you add in your style, add the template to your style, apply your style to your output, and then you can put it in however you need to, and it'll show up properly for you no matter what, okay? And so this is a good question that was asked about how do you add video and scripture side by side, and this is how I would do it using FreeShow to where you can have the items showing up here, or the camera showing up here, scripture showing up here, and we even did the same thing. We made another set for our slides so that our slides will do the same thing. And they'll show our camera and our bullet points if we had them in a title to a sermon or something like that. Okay. And so hopefully that helps answer that question as to how do you make your camera show up at the same time. And it all starts with a template here. And I've got a few templates showing videos or, that particular option. And hopefully that makes sense and you all get to use it and make some really cool stuff. That's the goal. All right.